Hey, beautiful people, I pray that you guys are blessed and highly favored. A new year is upon us, guys. And as we want a lot of things, like if you're like me, I'm a reflector. I'm going to sit and I'm going to look in areas of my life. I'm going to write down what needs to be changed. What do I need to be reading? What do I need to be focusing on to reach the destination and the goals and the visions and the ideas that I have for my tomorrow? Okay? For my 2023, for the 2023, for my children, my husband, what do I want and what do I need to work on? Right? And a lot of you might not have reflected about this year, but I encourage you to reflect. One of the things I reflected on was how much disagreements me and my husband's had this year and how we can get better at it. And I realized that we've gotten so much better. We've gotten so much better, and I'm so thankful. When it comes to marriage, we used to be constantly warring, constantly fighting weekly, to now once a month. And our goal is to get better at conflict, get better at handling disagreements, get better at communicating with more love and with more care and with more openness and understanding, right? So we need to look in the areas of our lives that we want change, and we need to work towards change. And I've written down some notes. As you know, when I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. And so this area in your life might not be marriage for you. It might be finances. It might be friendships. It might be what you want to do next year that you're not going to do this year, which for us is traveling, seeing new places, right? You have to really sit and think about what you want to change in your life: relationship, career, finances, right? Friendship, socially. What you want to change. One of the things that I really worked on this year was how I dress. I really wanted to dress differently and come out of what I knew and do something different. And I've enjoyed that, right? What is it that you want to do differently? Like usually I will paint my own nails only on special occasions that I'll get my nails done. But I realize I actually enjoy seeing my nails decent, seeing my toes look nice, and even though I was working on my appearance, even in the home as a wife, right? I've realized that there's some things that I want to do different. So now I'm using a butter, what is it called? A bath scrub. So it's like this scrub for your skin, and it smells lovely. It might not be the big things for you. Like right now, am I yapping away? Right now, I'm working on my communication when it comes to my friends and my relationship. When we are upset, we're going to communicate respectfully. We're going to communicate kindly. We're going to say what's on our minds and on our hearts out of love, and we're not going to bash, right? So as we look forward to a new year, what is it that you want to change? Are you sick and tired of being broke at the end of the month? What are you going into next year with? Are you going in with a full account or an empty account, right? These are the things that you're looking at. How is your relationship crossing over? Are you crossing over in an argument? I remember those days, right? Or are you crossing over with love, with happiness, with great expectations? Okay? These are the things you need to look at. And so I've jotted down some points that I feel will help you as it has helped me. Now, if you're looking at areas in your life, like one of the things that we really struggle with was finances. And we had to look into our past, look into our childhood, really look at the wounds of our innocence to see where we've gotten this bad habit. It's not that we don't have money, but we mishandling money. And by looking at the things that the way we were raised, the way we handle money as young, when did we start to be introduced to money? I was introduced to money at 19. I just had money given to me every month, and I had absolutely no idea what to do with them. And so I was never taught about money, and so I mishandled money. It was only till I got to 29 that I got absolutely fed up of it. And that's where I stepped in the space of financial literacy, right? Reading the books, listening to the courses, going online and really researching finances. And that's where I saved my first 7 grand. My 7 grand grew to another 10 grand. So in total, within 2 years, I saved a bunch of money that I shot myself, right? But I feel like there was still lessons in what I learned. So I've learned that there's savings for family that you don't touch, you just let it build. There's savings for investments. You are intentionally saving to invest in something. And then there's savings to splurge, right? Save to go away, save to do something nice. And I had to learn that. I had to learn that you don't just save and then spend, save and just spend. It makes no sense. I had to learn about passive income. I'm coming off track. But we had to dig deep into what was causing us to mishandle money. And I learned that it was a lot to do with lack of knowledge, a lot to do with a poverty mindset that was passed on to us. The way that you use money was passed on to you. And you need to look at how your parents are doing or how the people that care for you are doing, and realize if you do not shake and figure out where you're going wrong, your life is going to be like that. You got to understand, for you to shift your money behavior, your relationship behavior, your dress, wear, your language, for you to change, you have to change your mind. You cannot do something new with the same old mind. And for me to have done something new when it comes to money, I had to read the books. And I know a lot of you are like, I don't like to read. I had to listen to the books, audios. I had to do the courses because I wanted something different. Now, if you want something different and you're truly desperate for something different, you will do what you have to do to get the change that you want. But you cannot change what you want to change with the same old mind. So it starts with shifting your mind, your circle of friends. See, there was a time that I enjoyed going to the club, smoking the weed, drinking the bottles, exposing myself. There was a time where I had no integrity, right? I had no self-awareness. I had low self-esteem and self-worth. I had to change my circle of friends because I wanted a change of outcome. I wanted my outcome to be different when it comes to how I choose, right? The choices that I made, the things that I was doing, I wanted it to be different. And so I had to really look at who my friends were, right? And decide, is this where I want to go? Me and my mom got in a conversation the other day because I was a runaway child. I ran away from the Cayman Islands to America. And for the first time, we spoke about why I ran away. And I said to her, I had a friend. When I ran away from home on the Cayman Islands, I had a friend. And I would go everywhere with this friend. And one day I fell asleep at the house that she was in, that I went to with her. And I fell asleep, only to wake up to find out we were children, we were teenagers. I think I was 15, 16. She was having sex with a grown man that I thought was her uncle or family member. And I realized the whole day she was prostituting and I was with her, right? And that's when I made up my mind that I needed to leave my island if I wanted a better life. And so what she was doing woke me up, because I was like, this is not the life that I want. But if I hanged with her long enough, right, I would probably have followed her footsteps, right? And so that's why I found myself in America. So our friendships really have an effect on our thinking and our behavior. And we have to realize, is this the kind of life that I want? Is this the kind of friendship that I want? And I'm not saying cut people off, but I'm saying consider who you call your close friends and what you want for your future, and if this friend is going to help you accelerate or if they're going to enable you to stay at the bottom. You need new information. You need new friends, right? Friends that are going to empower you and lift you up and direct you. Whether that come as a counselor, whether that come as a mentor or a coach or just a friend, right? You can see what someone's soul or thoughts or inner person look like by their conversations. And if you listen to your conversation, really take note of your conversation, you can see the conversations that you're having over and over and over again. And you can realize the conversation that are enabling of bad behavior are empowering for better. And you gotta get with people who are going to empower you for a bigger vision, a bigger life, a better results. Okay? Not people who's gonna drag you into gossiping, drag you into dragging other people down and talking about other people. And really recently I've been reflecting on what gossiping is, because I believe as women we discuss things that we are going through. But is that borderline gossiping, or are you actually discussing problems and issues, right? And I had to reflect, because I'm thinking, I don't want to be in a space where I'm gossiping. So I have to be careful about the things that I'm talking about and with whom I'm talking about it and why. What am I getting out of this? How is this benefiting me? How is this benefiting that person or the person that we're discussing, right? And so I had to really reflect on my conversations and make sure that even if I am having a conversation about a situation that's going on, that I'm not dragging anyone down, right? But I'm just releasing what I'm feeling or what I'm thinking or what I'm going through. You speak about will reflect your life and where you're at. So if you speak death over your life and your children and your marriage, prepare for that, for death. But if you speak life over your situation, over your marriage, over your children, prepare for life, okay? The Bible says life and death is in our power of our tongues. And so whatever you are speaking over your life, prepare for it. Prepare for it. This year, we're looking for next level relationships that are going to take us where we are to where we want to go, whether that's in our finances, whether that's in our relationships, our friendship, our social circle, our lifestyle, whatever it is. If you want to level up, you have to level up your communication and your circle. Follow me, you know that I enjoy going out to eat, and I enjoy a good time. But one thing I realized that I also enjoy educational stuff. So one thing that I'll do, I'll go on Eventbrite and I'll look for an event that is going on that I am interested in, whether it's entrepreneurship, leadership, women empowerment, whatever it is. I'll look if something's happening near me and I'll go to. And one thing I love to do is bring people with me, friends or whatever. But I notice sometimes the ones that I was around would not be interested. Hey, I will go anywhere. And guess what? I've met so much connections and so much friends just going out to events. Okay, so do what you have to do to get around the people that you need to be around, to learn the things that you need to learn, and to do the things that you love to do. Understand, when you meet these new people, this is what's going to give you the answer to what you need. I met my coach, Venicia, at an event, right? And at first, I procrastinated, and I'm the girl that will buy the courses, buy the book, pay the mentor. For some reason, I was procrastinating with her. And when I eventually did buy her coaching package, I was impressed by the first week of how much I got done and how much order I got, because I'm the type who do everything at one time. And one thing being coached by her taught me is to give myself things to do each day and do those things that is going to lead to what I want, right? And so getting a coach, getting a mentor, getting a counselor, whatever you need to change the areas in your life that you want to see difference in for 2023. And remember, this is not an easy fix. This is a long-term thing. When I wanted to change my money habit of spending, it took me a good year to break the habit, another year to even save 10 grand, and then another year to save 20 grand. Not that more money didn't come to me, but I was on a learning curve. Now I'm at a place where, oh, I can save money like this, but what am I gonna do when I have a business? What can I do, right? My mind's now got, oh, what can I do with a business? How much can I bring in with a business? How much can I save with a business? How much can I invest with a business, right? But I feel like sometimes God have to deal with you on baby levels. And when you master that, he's able to elevate you to bigger levels. And so I had to master not spending certain amount of money, disciplining myself money-wise. That I had to master putting away money every month, not touching this money monthly, right? And then I had to master my mind, right, on what my thoughts were about money. So the big question is, what do you need to master? What do you need to master in your life? And are you ready to master it? Are you ready to do the things that you don't want to do but you have to do it to change your life, change your mind, and change your future? You don't want anything in your life that's going to water backwardsness, that's going to assist going backwards or staying stagnant. You want people and things and knowledge in your life that's going to push you forward, empower you, and make your life better, That change in your mind, that shift in your mind, that shift in your environment, that shift in your behavior, that shift in your surrounding, your helpers. Are you prepared for the shift? Because if you're not prepared for the shift, if you're not watching my video on preparing for marriage, one of the things that I think I touched on was, you want a man, you want a marriage, but you are entangling yourself in all kind of situation. For you to want something new, you got to step back. You need to isolate. You need to come out of some stuff, right? So you can think and see clearly for the next level. So are you ready to do the things that needs to be done for the change that you want to see? Because if you are, check out your environment, reflect, write down the things that you want change in, finances, relationship. Read the books that needs to be read. Write the things, the steps on how to get there. Pray, fast, do your work, and allow God to do his. God bless you.